All right, I've got this nice little voltage calibrator here, and it's pretty accurate, but since I've got a nice multimeter in my possession, I'm going to go ahead and calibrate that thing. I'm using this Keysight 34470. It's a 7.5 digit multimeter, recently calibrated, so it's pretty good. All right, so you can find this document online. It's from Calibrators Inc. So Daytel got bought out or changed names or whatever. Anyway, it's now Calibrators Inc. It's the DVC8500. It used to be called something else. It used to be called, I don't remember. Maybe it was always that number, but it was from Daytel. Daytel Voltage Calibrator. That's what the DVC stands for. And it tells you how to use it and stuff, just a couple pages. And talks about wiring and configurations and specs and all that kind of stuff. But it does have a page. It does have a page on calibrating, and basically it's pretty easy. Opening up the device is the hardest part, but it tells you how to take it apart. You have to take out some little Allen screws on the front panel. So put in a hex key in those and back those out. They don't have to come out all the way, but you have to back them out quite a way. They're really long grub screws, so you back them out a long ways, and then the bezel will come loose, and the bezel will just pop off. Once you have the bezel off, then the PC board is loose to come out the front. But it won't make it all the way because there's some screws in the side that hold it from coming all the way out. So you have to loosen these little Phillips head screws at the bottom edge of both sides of the case. And you back those out, and now the board will slide most of the way out, but it gets you to a point where you can see this part of the PC board. This is the front panel, and then there'll be these four potentiometers actually in view. And so one of them's an offset. There's like three offsets and a full scale. So there's a main offset, there's a common mode offset, there's a balance, which is the ratio of the gain between the plus and the minus. And so calibrating the zero is real easy. You set it all to 0, and then you just tweak this knob until it reads 0. The full scale is a little bit reiterative. You need to set 19.999 volts, so that's the full scale of this thing. So you set 1900. That's a close enough. So you set 1900, which is 1900 volts or 19 volts, 19.000, and then you adjust full scale until you get 19 volts, and then you flip the switch and you get minus 19 volts, and they won't be the same. So then you hit the balance potentiometer to make them the same, but then they won't be 19. And you have to go back here and make them 19. Then you come back here and they won't be the same, plus or minus. And you go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and you finally get it so that everybody's happy. And that is calibration. So pretty straightforward. I'm not going to bore you with it because it took me about half an hour to do. There you go. So these things are easily calibrated if you have, something you can trust. And so I do have it. Let's see here. Let me change camera. Okay, maybe we can barely see all of that together. Here's let's see here. I forgot I didn't have that turned on. So it's going to be warming up here for a second. It's got an LM399 reference in there, so it's awfully good. I shouldn't have turned it off for the video. I was about to go to bed, but I thought I'd quickly shoot the video. But anyway, see here, it's 4.999. Yeah, it's very, very good. And if I go negative, it's negative 0.499. Yeah, it's pretty good. Here's 10 volts. Yeah, 10 volts is pretty good. So anyway, I have it dialed in really, really nice now, and I will trust that thing now. It was pretty good before. But now it's even better.